Welcome back, my fellow parents from the Bleachers. Well, you have finished the live period. Now it's time to get the phone calls from the coaches. So your phone rings and it's a college coach. It's not just a call, it's an invitation. So today we're peeling back the curtain on what that moment means, how to respond, why your attitude can open or close the door for the future. So whether it's North Carolina, Notre Dame, Duke, Syracuse, it doesn't matter. Or if it's a school you've never heard of before, this call could shift your whole recruiting journey for your student athlete. So what does it mean when a coach calls you? It's a sign that they're very interested and that you're on their radar. They see potential and want to know more about you, your student athlete. They're observing your communication style, level of interest, and maturity. This is not a commitment. It's a test of communication and fit. So listen, this call isn't a promise. It's a process. So what should you say on a call? Listen, let me say this. Lead with gratitude. Be grateful. Be thankful that they're giving you a call. Say something like, Coach, I'm thankful that you're reaching out. I'd love to learn more about your program. Ask questions like, what are the core values that your team displays? How do you help athletes grow off the court? What makes your program so unique? Why should I choose your program? Listen, show openness. Even if it's not your top school, just simply say something like, I'm exploring all options and looking forward to a right fit academically, athletically, and personally. Listen, your attitude matters more than the rankings. Coaches are listening for humility, character, and coachability. Prestige doesn't equal purpose. Find alignment over accolades. Stay grounded. Every opportunity deserves respect. You never know where God is leading you. So I've been asked before, should you ask for a campus visit? My answer is yes, with wisdom. So you express interest first. And if the conversation feels mutual and warm, then it's appropriate to say something like, Coach, would it be possible for me to schedule an official visit to your campus? I'd love to see firsthand how your program operates. So during your visit, if you get that opportunity, ask questions that go beyond basketball. Ask questions like, how does the coaching staff support spiritual or emotional growth? Ask questions like, what's the relationship like between players and academic mentors? Because you will have academic mentors available to you. Can I sit in a practice or meet with some of the current players? You want to see how that coach coaches out of the limelight, but behind closed doors, exactly what they're like. So here's a real pro tip. Listen, take notes, show engagement. Remember, it's not just about the facilities that they have. It's about the right fit for you. Listen, parents, you're involved with this as well. Your voice matters, but your posture matters more. Be supportive without steering. Let your child lead the conversation when possible. Offer clarity, not control. Say something like, we're helping our son or daughter navigate this journey. We're here to help support their growth, not direct their decisions. Your grace and humility may be the difference in how coaches see your family's fit. And listen, creating the follow-up is hugely important. In the call or the visit, say something like, Coach, I'd love to stay connected. Would it be okay if I follow up after my next tournament or review more of your program's information and materials? Send a follow-up message. That includes sending a thank you note or thank you email, updated highlights if you have them, and something specific. Say something specific that you admired about visiting on campus or visiting with them on the phone. So in closing, the recruiting journey is part interview, part invitation, and all about integrity. Let your faith guide your tone. Let wisdom shape your words, and let every step reflect the legacy you're building, not just on the court, but in your heart. So remember, from the bleachers to the big leagues to the boardroom, let's keep cheering and steering our student athletes on to success. We'll see you next time. That wraps up another episode of Recruiting from the Bleachers. I'm your host, Michael Strange, and I appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to join us next week for another insightful conversation. Stay connected with us on Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube at Recruiting from the Bleachers. Like, share, and follow to keep up with the latest updates. And don't hesitate to leave your comments and questions. We'd love to hear from you. For a deeper dive into the basketball recruiting process, check out our book, Basketball Recruiting, A Parent's Perspective, available now on Amazon.com. Parents, remember, from the bleachers to the big leagues to the boardroom, let's keep cheering and steering our student athletes towards success. We'll see you next time.